Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Monday, September 18th. And overall, the headlines over the next couple of days are going to be some really summer-like temperatures, with temperatures for the week averaging about 10 to 15 degrees above normal, and very little rainfall expected. We could see around a quarter of an inch in some areas, and we'll see lots of 80s the next couple of days, mid to upper 70s. But from Wednesday on, maybe into the weekend, we could see lots of 80-degree temperatures. So enjoy the warm summer weather that we're going to get. As far as temperatures out there this morning, mainly in the low to mid 60s across most of the area. Very nice out there. And as far as precipitation, since midnight, you can see mainly the eastern and southeastern areas over into Ontario picking up some minor amounts, and they'll continue to see a chance of showers across the southeast, eastern portions of lower Michigan and the southwest Ontario. But again, we'll only add minimal amounts to these totals as it looks right now. If we look at the growing season moisture-wise, and boy, is September very dry. 2/3 of the way into the month, and we're only at 29% of the normal rainfall for the entire areas. In some areas, not even picking up any precipitation, such as Middleton. Again, I need to have them check that rain gauge, although I think they haven't had much, just to make sure it's not plugged up. Again, though, for the growing months of May, June, July, August, and so far September, only 70% of the normal rainfall. We started out pretty moist, but it's really been dry here for the months of July, August, and September. If we look at the satellite view, you can see Hurricane Jose, which has been on the scene for about 2 weeks now, lifting up to the northwest and then making its pivot to the northeast eventually. But interaction with this trough out here could create quite a bit of rainfall for portions of Long Island and New York up to Boston, but we'll see how that goes. It may just move off to the east far enough. But again, right now, as it looks, could be some pretty significant precipitation there over the next 7 days. As far as this goes, you can see the main batch of showers and thunderstorms keeps developing off to our northwest. And again, high pressure in control with the blocking of the hurricane. That's keeping things securely off to our west. We could use the moisture, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. The areas most likely to get precipitation of any significance over the next 7 days continues to be Wisconsin, the western end of the UP, Minnesota, back into Iowa, Nebraska, and the Dakotas. Again, for us, it looks like it's going to be quite dry. On the radar this morning, you can see some of those scattered showers, again, mainly over eastern areas. A few pop-ups still trying to develop some of this ground clutter. Again, the main bulk of the activity is going to continue off to our northwest, and that's where we expect it to be over the next 7 days. Again, on the weather map this morning, you can see the low pressure system with that cold front that's touching off some of those showers now off to our east. And again, we could see some redevelopment, but the chances are very low. So if you get a shower, consider yourself lucky. And if we move the weather map into motion by tomorrow, we'll see the front stalls off and becomes a warm front. And it's going to begin to push this way as we get into Wednesday. So after another day in the 70s tomorrow with just the slightest chance of some showers, mainly in the afternoon, we could see some thunderstorms as this warm front tries to move into the area. And behind that warm front, we're going to turn nice and toasty again on Wednesday, at least in the low 80s and very humid, with mid 80s for as we get into Thursday, and more likely we could see even temperatures up into the mid 80s for Friday into the weekend. As far as precipitation over the next 72 hours, again, if you get these numbers, consider yourself pretty lucky. I don't think we'll see this amount, but hopefully we will. Hopefully I'm wrong, and we'll see at least a quarter of an inch of precipitation. Some areas indicated you could see up to 4/10, and that would be good news. But again, I would not bank on any of that precipitation to be of real significance. As far as the next 7 days, you can see days 4 through 7, it doesn't really change a whole lot. So meaning that the precipitation we're likely to see over the next week is going to have to occur here in the next 48 hours, most likely. And as far as the extended outlook for temperatures, above normal is expected right on through the 8 to 14 day outlook. And precipitation-wise, near to a little bit below normal across southeast lower Michigan. And eventually we'll transition into hopefully a little bit wetter pattern as we get on through the 8 to 14 day outlook. And as far as the forecast goes, again, really nice out there today and tomorrow with maybe a chance of a couple of showers. And again, we hope we do get some. We really need the rain. Highs in the mid 70s. We'll get up in the low 80s on Wednesday. And then again, maybe a chance of thunderstorms on Thursday, low to at least the low 80s, maybe even the mid 80s. And then very warm and toasty for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with highs in the 80s. Again, we're going to average about 10 to 15 degrees above normal for the week, with overall very little rainfall expected. And on to Weather Watch, just some fire hazards out to the west into portions of eastern Colorado, into western Kansas, and for a small portion of south central or southwestern Nebraska. And that's all there is out there. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.